Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to this video on the Leo full moon happening on February the 5th. So this is a very dynamic full moon. We have all planets moving direct. The full moon in the sign of Leo is very passionate. It's very bold. It's about new levels of visibility and shining your light in the world. And this energy of visibility and boldness and going for what you want and showing up, this looks different for each of us. So we're going to dive into that today as well. That boldness and that visibility doesn't always look the way that we may think. It's not about look at me energy. It's really about being grounded in your power, connected to your soul blueprint. So I'm going to share my chart today. We're going to go into some of those energies together so you have that visual representation as well. For those of you who are new to me, a warm welcome. My name is Kara, and when I do these cosmic energy readings or these new and full moon reports, I'm studying the astrology, so the planetary shifts, the major transits that are occurring at this time, and I'm also sharing channel guidance from the Akashic Records as well, which brings even a deeper understanding of how we can co-create with this energy in the highest timeline. And I love to help the light workers, healers of the world, the star seeds of this planet in really getting your work out there, really making the big impact that you came here to make and opening up and receiving abundantly for it. So if that's something that resonates, be sure that you subscribe if you haven't already. I would absolutely love to support your journey. So let us dive right in here. I'm going to share my screen so you can see the full moon chart. There we go. All right, so we have the Leo moon happening at 16 degrees, opposing the Aquarius sun at 16 degrees. So we are working with the Leo Aquarius axes, which very much puts a focus on how are you showing up in the world? How are you showing up? And the Leo energy is very much about cultivating this confidence in who you are, feeling confident in your gifts, because if you don't have that piece, it's really hard to show up in the world and know that you have something valuable to contribute, knowing that you have something valuable to share if you haven't cultivated that confidence. So Leo is about giving yourself permission to take up space, to be seen, to be heard, to stop dimming your light and give yourself permission to be all of you. These labels of being too much, not enough, too loud, too quiet, like all these things can really dim our light and get us really in our head, questioning whether we are worthy or not. And one of the first messages that I received from the Akashic Records that I absolutely love is this idea that worthiness is a human construct. It doesn't even exist in these higher realms of consciousness. It's a given. It's a given that you are worthy. And the more that you anchor that in, the more that you are able to manifest with greater ease in your life, manifest joy, manifest that expansion in your business, manifest abundance when you're not in your head about whether you've done enough work, whether you are worthy enough, whether you are good enough, and you just innately know that, and you kind of get that question of deservingness out of the equation. The Leo energy is also governed by the heart space. It's a heart chakra. So there's a lot of love here as well. It's about love and compassion and infusing your life with more playfulness and joy. And this is a big message I feel coming through from the records around this energy. We can sometimes get so focused on where we desire to go, so focused on our next goal that we become very serious about it. We become very serious, very much like that linear mindset of, okay, tell me what I need to do. Why isn't it happening fast enough? And this energy is about, are you enjoying the journey? Are you prioritizing play and creativity in your life? Like, coming back to that, Leo connects us to our inner child. And we all have an inner child that just simply wants to enjoy life. There's different aspects of our inner child, and we can often talk about it in the sense of inner child healing. So aspects of ourselves that may be caught at a place in our life where there was a trauma that happened. But we also have an inner child that just wants to play and have fun and be fully self-expressed, and that knows that life is meant to be enjoyed. Like, kids really embody that so beautifully. They're always having fun. They're always using their imagination in every situation. They like make it into a game. And this full moon is an invitation in part to return to that, to honor that part of you, and to really look at, what does playfulness and fun look like and mean for me in my life? And how can I embrace that a little bit more? Where have I become so serious that I've sucked the joy out of life? And this can come up a lot in business. I help spiritual entrepreneurs grow and expand their business. And if there is a lack of motivation and passion, or it's feeling really hard, it makes it really hard to grow our business. So it's always our job to make sure that we are filling ourselves up and that we have something to share about, because we're living a life that fuels us, that reflects what we love. So big lessons around that. Another thing around this idea of boldness and visibility. So reflecting on what that next level of visibility actually means for you. So for some of us, this next level of visibility could be taking the masks off and allowing yourself to be seen in your authentic truth, putting the people pleasing aside and just showing up as who you are. For others, this next level of visibility could be actually being seen more in video, as you talk about your message, how you can help people, as you share your journey. This could be posting more content on social media. This could be energetically allowing yourself to be seen. Sometimes we can energetically put up these walls, like, don't look at me, don't put the spotlight on me. And it may be a call to say, it's safe to be seen. It's safe to fully be seen. It's safe to have the spotlight on me. So reflecting on what that next level of visibility means for you at this time. Leo is also about courage in the heart, right? It's like that lion, that lioness, having the courage to go for what you want. These energies right now, it's like very much full steam ahead of, what are you waiting for? Like, your life is happening in the now, not from this chaotic energy. We don't want to be pulled in to this energy of chaos, because the pace is really picking up. I'm sure many of you are feeling that. It really is. And this isn't about throwing our nervous system into this place of overdrive and feeling really anxious. So I would actually say, even leading up to the full moon on the 5th, the week following that, energies are quite there. It's fast moving energy, basically. So getting really grounded is key, and noticing if there are feelings of anxiety that are coming up, and having practices. Like, this could be deep breathing, this could be grounding practices. EFT is something I work with, of course, entering the Akashic Records. Things you can do that help you get really grounded and really connected, so you're not in this chaotic, anxious state, but you are able to tap into this energy of flow, this energy of movement, and use that in the highest expression. Like, ride the momentum. It feels good to ride the momentum out. So Leo in the shadow phase can become a little bit selfish, or it's all about me, and kind of this energy of not being aware of how your actions and decisions influence the people around you. And again, whether or not you're a Leo, we are all feeling this energy right now. And these archetypal energies that the zodiac represents are archetypes that have a huge role on this planet. They're very significant. So understanding the shadow aspects of these energies, the highest expression, can help us connect with others, understand people in our life better, understand the people that may have a lot of the Leo energy, understand yourself better. But again, we are all playing in this energy right now, so it's significant. So the shadow side of Leo becomes all about me, and not aware of the influence of actions and decisions a little bit disconnected from the bigger picture. It can also be too much in the ego of needing the attention, needing external attention and approval and accolades in order to feel like I'm loved, I'm worthy, I'm valuable. So just looking at where those things may be playing out in your life. And again, coming back to, I don't need that external validation. I know how to cultivate that within. And it's totally okay. Like we all like to have praise. We all enjoy, people appreciating our work and the value we bring. Like it's part of being human, and it's totally okay to want those things. I'm talking about when it goes to the extreme, when it's like our way of seeing ourselves and our worth and our value is so intertwined with what we produce or how other people see us that it feels outside of our control, right? Or like a constant roller coaster. If things are going well, we feel good. If others approve, we feel good. And if they don't, we have a hard time maintaining that level of self-worth and confidence. So themes that are coming up here with this Leo energy. Now, opposite that, we have the sun in Aquarius. That's what makes it a full moon, is it's that opposition. And the Aquarius energy is about the community. It's about the groups that we belong to. It's the visionary archetype. It's about change and transformation and holding the vision of what life can look like on this planet. So it's a very advanced energy. Which visionary, that's what a visionary does. They're able to see beyond what is to what is possible. They're able to detach from the collective beliefs that are at play in society that don't serve us, and they're able to anchor into a new future. And the Aquarius energy is very in focus this year. Pluto is about to move into Aquarius, and this is bringing a big change to the planet. A new level of understanding what this idea of unity means, that we are all here on the planet playing different roles, contributing to the evolution. And we all play a role. And I think that's really important, especially when we look at the Leo energy. It's like, oh, I play a role in the collective consciousness. Sometimes we think or can unconsciously get into this victim mentality of thinking we don't have a say in the collective energy or what's happening on the planet, and that is just not true. Your thoughts become part of the collective. How you live your life is significant. The energy you are in, the knowingness that you play in, the beliefs and frequency you tap into, that contributes to the collective. You are significant. Like this Leo Aquarius axis really embodies that. It reminds us that we are significant. How we show up really does matter. So the main aspect at play with this Leo full moon here is a square to Uranus. Very tight square here, just like 1 degree off. So we have the moon at 16, we have Uranus at 15. Uranus is now direct, which is also, again, very significant energy. Things are moving, things are in motion here. Yeah, very significant energy. And Uranus is about change. It's the ruler of Aquarius. It is about change and advancement and evolution. And this square formation here with Leo at the time of this full moon, this can bring about unexpected change. What I'm actually really feeling around this for many of you, your birth chart, of course, is always significant in this very significant piece. But what I'm feeling is this energy of there's going to be new information coming in that helps you make a decision that maybe you've been unsure about for a while, that helps put the puzzle pieces together. Like, remember, overall, this energy is really about moving forward now in advancement. And the reason I say this is we also have Mercury and Pluto conjunct here as well, pretty close conjunction in the sign of Capricorn. So it's something about new information is going to be revealed. Something kind of happening out of the blue, or like just like a missing piece of the puzzle clicking into place that helps you gain clarity on where you were going. But this also adds, this energy here of Uranus also adds to like this dynamic energy that is really at play with this full moon as well. Like it's a very like electric, lit up, passionate. There is a lot here. So I would also say like each of us is different. Some of us will love this energy, and we like some of you will be able to leverage this. Others, it may be a little unnerving, but that's where you just need to get grounded. So it's knowing yourself, right? It's knowing yourself, knowing what those practices are that help you stay really grounded and really centered. So I also want to take a look here at Venus. Venus is really jumping out at me, and it's not even directly being influenced by this full moon, but it is going to be significant in the months to come for sure. But Venus is currently in Pisces and it is exalted in this sign. So I love this energy at play at the time of the full moon. Anytime a planet is in its exaltation, it loves to be in that sign. Like it can really function in the highest expression of what it wants to do. So Venus in the sign of Pisces makes us like very loving, more compassionate, more understanding of the people around us, and anchored into this knowingness that we really are all connected. And at the same time, we're on our own unique journey. And part of being here is we are a unique expression of infinite intelligence. So we do come in with different intentions, connected to different levels of consciousness. Like all of that is a thing. And we're here in human form in our own journey. And I mean, that's like, it's both and we all play a significant role because we're all here at this time. We all play a significant role in where this planet is going. So it's both and, but Venus in Pisces can also bring out your creative side. It can help you empathize with people in your life a little bit more, just bringing out more love and compassion. Now it is in a tight square here with Mars as well. Once again, just 1 degree away. So very active. Mars now direct, still in shadow. By the time we get into March, it's going to be out of shadow. And then again, we see another boost in energy picking up even more when Mercury and Mars are out of their shadow phase. That's a very powerful time. So this aspect though, this square with Venus and Mars is about following through with what lights you up. The energy I'm getting with this, and this is more like the astrology does support this, but what I'm hearing from the Akashic Records around this is you do know what you really want in your life on a soul level. You know, if you're honest with yourself about what you desire your life to look like. And I feel if you found your way here, you've probably done a good job of kind of detaching from belief systems and thought processes that don't serve you, that are not a match to your path. If you're honest with yourself, you know what you desire. And this energy is about having the courage to move forward with it. I keep hearing the word courage. And remember, courage implies that there is an element of uncertainty and fear. If that wasn't there, we wouldn't have courage. Courage is about, ooh, I'm feeling a little uncertain. I'm feeling a little fearful, and I'm going to show up anyway because I know who I am. I trust the universe supports me. I know my strength. A lot of courage being activated here. And it is about, and it also, let me say this as well, it's also a choice. These energies here are portals of opportunity. You have free will. So you can choose to step in and engage with this energy or not. And there's no judgment around that. But I just think that's a really important reminder. If you're like, no, I'm still afraid, I'm not taking action, I'm stuck. It's like, well, it may be time to make new decisions. You have to also be brave and courageous enough to make decisions that align with your vision, to step outside the comfort zone. That's what Uranus is about, interacting with this full moon. There's a clear signal here of embracing change. Being in the flow of life means releasing any resistance to change. Staying in our comfort zone too long is what saps the passion out of our life, and we eventually become really bored. And then it even becomes harder to make those decisions that stretch us out of our comfort zone because we've been in it for so long. But we can change and choose again at any time. And this full moon reminds us of that too. You can always choose again. Wherever your life is today, you can make decisions that lead to new outcomes. Like, you are so, so supported. So I feel the square here, Mars and Venus, really is about following what lights you up, following your passion, following your heart. That's a very dynamic energy as well. There's so much I could talk about with this energy. Oh my goodness. I want to circle back here. Pluto and Mercury. Now that Mercury is direct, you can see, so we got Mercury at 22 degrees, Pluto at 28. So it's not an exact conjunction. They're still a few degrees away. So Mercury is going to continue moving closer to Pluto. So this energy is only going to ramp up from the full moon, throughout into February, into mid-February, of really having this deeper insight into your subconscious program. So again, I think this full moon can bring a lot to the light. Full moons are amplifiers of fears that have been buried under the surface. Full moons are also a time to celebrate as well. We don't want to forget about that aspect of celebration. But this can bring a lot to light. Pluto and Mercury, that aspect, that conjunction, definitely bringing things that have been buried under the surface to light. And this can also be in reference to your own subconscious programs, having deeper awareness of what's at play there. So I like that aspect. The last thing I want to touch on here is Saturn is at the last few degrees of Aquarius, and this year it's going to move into Pisces as well. So the Piscean archetype becomes very significant with this shift as well, and then it's moving on. Like, it's, I believe, another 30 years before it's going to be back in Aquarius. So we really are entering a new chapter and a new cycle there as well. So Saturn in the last degrees of Aquarius is really helping you integrate and create a solid foundation around the work that you do want to do in the world, what your dreams and vision for the future is. There could even feel like a little bit of pressure around that. Like, am I in alignment with my path? I got to get clear on this, because Saturn really is like that structure, that discipline, that clarity of knowing what you want and then making decisions that get you there, fostering beliefs that get you there, creating the foundation that allows you to thrive as you move forward. So that's significant, but we will talk more about that shift as it gets closer. So these are the main energies here with this Leo full moon. Feel free to share with me below what you are releasing and clearing in this energy, and also what you are celebrating. Let me celebrate with you. Celebration is the portal for growth and quantum leaps and expansion. If we are not grateful for where we are, why would we be grateful in where we are going? We have to cultivate gratitude where we are today, and it's a practice. It is a practice. So share with me, what are you celebrating? Also, this coming week, I'm doing a masterclass, which is all about the Akashic Records Manifestation and Abundance, and that's going to be in my Facebook group. So I will attach the link below to my Facebook group, happening Wednesday, February the 1st at 1 p.m. Eastern, kicking off the month strong. So I'm also sharing a very special announcement that day about my certification program as well. So if you've had your eyes on that, definitely tune in. And otherwise, just wishing you all an amazing week, an amazing full moon in Leo, sending you so, so much love. And I will see you all very soon. Bye for now.